What if falling prices are actually the biggest secret to human wealth? You are constantly told that inflation is completely normal. They say that prices naturally go up every single year. They say you must work harder just to afford basic groceries. They tell you that a little inflation keeps the economy healthy and strong. But look around at your daily life right now. Technology makes everything faster, cheaper, and incredibly efficient. Yet the cost of a modern house is completely out of reach. You are drowning in massive debt just to survive the month. What if the entire banking system is fighting a terrifying, unstoppable force? What if the government is printing money to desperately hide the truth? If you click away now, you will stay poor forever. You will completely misunderstand the greatest wealth transfer in human history. You will keep saving worthless money while the elites buy real assets. Wake up, because the entire economic matrix is about to shatter. In this video, I will expose the hidden reality of modern economics. I am going to give you 3 exact frameworks to survive what is coming. You will learn exactly why the government is terrified of falling prices. I will show you how technology is silently destroying the global financial system. By the end of this video, your financial perspective will completely change. You will stop trusting a completely rigged debt-based economic model. You will see exactly why your current savings account is a massive trap. And I will give you the ultimate blueprint to protect your family's wealth. This is not a boring lesson on high school economics. This is about your ultimate freedom, your precious time, and your future. Pay close attention, because understanding this single shift will change everything. The book we are breaking down today is The Price of Tomorrow. It was written by a brilliant Canadian technology entrepreneur named Jeff Booth. Why should you listen to him instead of some loud internet guru? Jeff Booth is a massive builder, not just a theoretical talker. He founded and built a massive technology company called Build Direct. He helped grow it to over $220 million in annual revenue. He has personally invested in many highly successful tech companies. But his journey to writing this book started with a deeply confusing paradox. He saw technology advancing rapidly and making everything drastically cheaper to produce. Yet he saw everyday prices going up and average people struggling deeply. He realized the global banking system is completely broken and totally dishonest. He wrote this book to expose the massive danger of unlimited credit expansion. He wanted to warn you before the entire debt bubble finally bursts. The first major concept is the unstoppable, massive force of technological deflation. Technology is progressing at a highly unprecedented, staggering rate right now. Whenever we invent new technology, it massively increases our human productivity. It completely removes human labor, slashes daily costs, and creates pure abundance. Think about the modern smartphone in your pocket right now. It replaced your expensive camera, your calculator, your map, and your stereo. Technology naturally wants to drive the price of all goods to basically zero. But here is my brutally honest take on this amazing situation. You are not allowed to actually experience this beautiful natural abundance. The government completely refuses to let prices drop naturally. They desperately print trillions of dollars to artificially force prices higher. They intentionally devalue your currency to keep the current economic system alive. This means technology creates massive wealth, but the banks just steal it. The natural state of a highly advanced world is beautiful deflation, but our sick economic system requires endless inflation to survive. The second major concept is the deadly trap of a debt-based economy. Society tells you that credit expansion is the engine of modern wealth. They tell you that going into massive debt to buy things is totally normal. But Booth proves why this mainstream belief is a dangerous, toxic lie. Our entire global economy completely depends on constantly expanding debt. To fight the massive deflation of technology, central banks print fake money. This endless money printing completely widens the massive gap in wealth inequality. It massively benefits the ultra-rich who own real estate and huge stocks. It violently punishes the poor who simply hold depreciating fiat cash. This creates a terrifying loop of deep social anger and bitter resentment. Booth argues this exact dynamic drives modern political extremism worldwide. People genuinely feel completely robbed, but they do not understand the math. They blame their neighbors instead of blaming the deeply corrupt central banks. We are artificially keeping a dying system alive through pure financial manipulation. If we do not stop printing money, society will literally tear itself apart. This brings us to the most controversial and powerful idea in the book. We must entirely redesign society to actually embrace massive deflation. This will completely shatter your current paradigm on money and personal success. We are deeply terrified of deflation because it destroys the old, corrupt system. If prices constantly fall, all the massive bank debt becomes impossible to repay. The central banks would completely lose their absolute grip on human freedom. But what if falling prices are actually the ultimate key to human freedom? What if a world where everything gets cheaper is an absolute utopia? We could work far fewer hours and still easily afford an amazing life. Booth hints that we must transition to a highly decentralized, honest financial ledger. Many people believe Bitcoin is exactly this completely decentralized, hard money solution. An honest ledger completely stops the government from stealing your wealth silently. We literally cannot use a broken inflationary currency in an exponentially deflationary world. We must completely unlearn the old toxic rules of global economic governance. This is the only path to a genuinely abundant, peaceful, human future. So, what is my absolute honest review of this life-changing book today? The absolute best thing about The Price of Tomorrow is the massive clarity. Jeff Booth completely uncovers the hidden war between new technology and old money. He makes highly complex macroeconomic concepts incredibly simple for normal people. However, there is a distinct flaw that the author leaves somewhat open. The book does not give a perfect, step-by-step roadmap for immediate political reform. It asks massive, terrifying questions without having all the perfect, easy answers. But who exactly is this heavy, mind-bending economic book actually written for? If you are a 9-to-5 worker confused by rising modern inflation, read this. If you want to protect your family from massive future currency collapse, read this. This amazing book is the ultimate red pill for understanding the true economy. It is an absolute masterclass in preparing for a completely different future. Now, it is finally time to step out of the matrix and take control. Here are 3 highly actionable, completely zero-cost steps you can take tomorrow morning. Step 1. Aggressively educate yourself on the exact difference between inflationary and deflationary assets. Stop completely hoarding depreciating fiat currency in a traditional, low-yield savings account. Step 2. Identify exactly how your specific job might be entirely automated by new technology. Start learning highly complex human skills that robots and AI simply cannot replicate. Step 3. Completely unplug from the incredibly toxic, highly distracting mainstream political news cycle. They want you fighting your neighbors, so you never blame the central banks. You literally have the absolute power to build a truly abundant personal life. But you must immediately stop playing a completely rigged inflationary money game. If you genuinely want the full breakdown of this exact strategy, I have something. Download the completely free PDF summary of this amazing book in the description below. If this video completely woke you up, aggressively smash that subscribe button right now. You can also directly buy me a cup of coffee using the simple link below. Until next time, keep building your knowledge and embrace the abundant future.